So I'm here with Antonia Cristoforidi. Antonia is a Global Academy of Coaching graduate who has, throughout the year that you studied, Antonia, I saw you evolving. Do you want to tell me, where were you when you started? Not that you were in a bad place, but what was going on?
Hi, Jill. I'm very excited to be having this conversation with you today. And yes, as you said, I was not in a bad position when I reached out to your school and when I started the certification. Maybe on the surface, I wasn't in a bad place though, because from the inside, I was feeling that something was missing in my life, that, I wasn't feeling so much in peace with myself. I felt that, I was never happy with what I was achieving, although I had achieved and I had many things in my life. Yeah, and I was thinking I have to do something. I have to do something. I want to do something for myself only, a certification, not, about anything technical or anything related to my job, but only I wanted to make a gift for myself. And I was when I first talked to you, I thought, okay, I want to, make all these limiting beliefs in my head to go away. So this is where, this is who I was when I started the certification.
Great. So this is what you say is so common, because 99.9% of the students have exactly this. So they feel that, not happy no matter what, and they're all high achievers. You're a very high achiever. You have an amazing career. They feel that there's no inner harmony while everything else looks perfect. And I wanted to ask you, Antonia, were you feeling guilt for feeling these feelings? Were you like, oh my God, I have everything. Why am I feeling this? Because this is something that I see often. Did you feel guilt?
Yeah, I just couldn't understand where this feeling of dissatisfaction was coming from. I was thinking, come on, I mean, you have this and this, maybe why are you feeling like that? And then, yeah, I was also blaming myself for feeling like that. So a vicious circle had started, of negative feelings.
And it's so tough, it's so tough because you keep accomplishing and this goes on and on and on. Yeah. Great. So what you started studying and what happened gradually?
The magic started to happen gradually. Going through every single class, live class or video class, and then going through the coaching sessions as a coachee or a coach really, helped me to identify so many things about myself, firstly, and then also to understand that I'm not alone. I'm not the only one in this. And there are so many other people out there who might be struggling the same way like me. And, we are a community. And it's so amazing to feel that you're part of a community and that you can also meet and interact with like-minded people.
Yeah. So you touch base on two things: the reframing that we do during, your coaching certification, of realizing actually who you are. Because Tonia, about you, but I have 5 degrees. I know you have studied many things as well. And nowhere did I learn who I am.
Exactly. I mean, from this is the one thing that my education was missing. At school, at university, or in all the other certificates, they never teach you who you are, or they never teach you the importance, the value of knowing who you are.
And so suddenly, you got,
suddenly you go out there having achieved maybe a dozen of other things, but then yet you don't know who you are. So it's unbelievable, and it's unbelievable to realize this, and then it's unbelievable to start realizing who you are.
Yes, to start realizing and start valuing how amazing we all are, because we're all unique, And so this is the one thing, understanding who you are from Global Academy of Coaching. And the other one that you stress is the community. We call it, as you know, the Global Academy of Coaching family, where you come in contact with so many different people with so many different backgrounds, but they all have the same thing. They want to become more.
Yes, and better.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the common, and you're like, oh my God, there's so many like that. And you stop feeling alone. Exactly.
Yeah, it's amazing because, as you said, we all come from different backgrounds. I mean, I'm not going to mention the country or nationality because this is not the only factor that makes us different, but generally from different, life experiences. We all have our different life stories, and then we all come together, and then you realize, wow, it's so amazing. You know, I can resonate with her, or he can resonate with me, and it's amazing to see that. And yeah, I have, for me, I mean, as you said, Global Academy of Coaching is a family, and I have now many good friendships from Global Academy of Coaching. Maybe
Yeah.
virtual, many of them might be virtual, but still.
But of course, you met with some as well.
Yes,
So,
that's true.
so Tonya, when you decided to actually take the step, did you have the resources? Did you have money and time to actually study?
I definitely had money resources to initiate this because my employer didn't support me with this. They didn't think it was so relevant to my career, although I think this is not exactly true. But in terms of time, at the beginning, I found this very challenging because of my job and my other activities. But somehow, I think if you really want to do something, if you are really motivated or inspired to do something, then you do find the time. So this is what happened for me as well, and I did find the time, and everything worked out very well.
Beautiful.
And also with the lessons and everything, you help us also have a structure in the studying and throughout the certification.
Yeah, yeah, so that you don't get lost.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Because it's easy to get lost. And you mentioned there was a big growth for you in the certification. And were there moments that you really, it was tough for you?
And you mean this growth, right? This growth journey. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I could also see the difference in me, but sometimes also I felt like I was going one step behind. And then I was thinking, okay, what's happening now? You know, I'm doing all this work, I'm doing this certification, why am I doing this again? Or why am I thinking like that again? But then what was happening is that I was going, I don't know, 5 steps forward. So in the end, I realized that this is also part of the process, also struggling also a bit and feeling, that things can get tough.
Yes, yes. And we say in Global Academy of Coaching, celebrate the struggle, because it's impossible to go forward if you don't reflect. And in
Yes.
our language, reflection is going backwards. We haven't learned to actually embrace reflection. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify this because I really want people that enroll to be ready for this. And it's one of the first things that I do to whoever starts. It's not an easy, it's simple. It's a simple journey, but not an easy one. You really need to push through it. So what did you learn through the leadership certification?
I learned so many things, and I'll try to summarize, just a few of them, the most important maybe. But for me, the most important thing I learned in this certification was myself. I really obtained self-awareness. I know this is an ongoing trip, it never ends, but still, I mean, I think I had a breakthrough during the certification, and I'm really thankful for that. And of course, self-awareness then brings more things like more self-confidence, more clarity, what I want to do next, where I want to be, what I need. Also, it helped me clarify many things about my relationships with people. So in parallel with the certification, I started new relationships, but also I ended some other relationships, which I think this goes in parallel with the growth. And then the next other thing, of course, is the support to understand how to coach my coachees, Of course, yeah, the theory, but also the practice through the sessions with the coaching sessions or the supervised sessions. So I felt, more. I felt like I can do it. I can be a coach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course you can coach. And so you mentioned you learned about yourself, okay? You grew as a person, and the fact that you feel confident that you can coach a client and get money.
Yes, definitely. I realized that also I'm worth the money.
You're worth the money. And how, how many hours of coaching have you done, Tonia?
Close to 100.
Great. So you're about to go for your ACC, and you have done paid sessions, correct?
Can you please repeat?
You have done paid session. You have been
Yes, I have
paid.
done paid sessions. Yes.
Great. So I just want to clarify that you're one of the people who are not doing this, who did not do this in order to become a coach, at least now
Yes.
in your stage of your career. So if I understand correct, you are very happy with your career. You're in a very high rank. But at the same time, you really pursue coaching. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, you do. So, Tonia, some people, they're like, oh, I don't want to do it. I just want to do it for myself. And what I say to them is that, yeah, you can do it for yourself, but at the same time, you're going to become an exceptional coach and you learn how to get paid
Yeah.
for this. So what is the fee? What is the fee for your coaching sessions? How much have they paid you the most?
I started with 50 euros.
Good. So that's the most that they pay you?
Yes. But I have to say, it took me some time. I was struggling also in the beginning with that. I had some uncertainty or guilty, but then, through the certification and the more I did it, the more I realized that this is worth the money and maybe even more.
It's definitely more. If I've heard your coaching and you're going for ACC, and I'm sure that you're going to get it. So it's definitely more, what the value that you give. So I just want to clarify here that you have your career at the same time. And I know that probably you yourself now realize that at the same time, you're building your coaching career and started making some money.
Yes.
Great. I really want to congratulate you for that because, it's not easy to take this step. So I'm very proud of you, but I want to say that too. So now, where are you in your career? Tell me what's going on in your other career.
So as you said, I think what people would call a successful career in my sector in the finance area. And I think through the coaching certification, I realized that I want also to achieve more. That not only that I want to, but I can achieve more. And this led me also to the decision to also start looking for a new position in my area, because I thought that I deserve more and I can get more. So, and this is all because of coaching, really. So it's this happened all because of coaching myself and also getting all this self-awareness and confidence. So right now I'm assessing other opportunities while having coaching, as you said, in parallel in my life. And I feel confident that I can do it. Whereas 1 year ago, if you asked me, I would say, no, I would feel very uncertain about myself.
Yeah, and we have learned that anything starts from within. So in order to actually create something, first we have to believe on it, and then other people are going to start to believe on it as well. And so would you say that through coaching, you actually have increased your income in some way?
Yes, definitely. Like also through the through the coaching sessions that I have with my coaches, but also through mostly through my now willingness to claim more in my current company or in a future company. I was able to claim more and to get it. with my coaching certification.
So you got a raise, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, that raise in a year, is it the equal of the amount that you paid for the certification? What's the correlation?
It's more, I would say.
So you got that.
Yes.
It's so important because when you say it to people, if I told you a year ago, especially to you, and I'm not, but you're very skeptical, okay? You're in the finance, your mind is very, on the numbers. And, I love this about you because I'm like that too. But if I would say a year ago to you, Tonia, in 1 year, you're going to take your money back. You'd be like, how? Okay, you're going to get a raise. And you'd be like, no, what, I'm not, how can you say that?
Yeah, definitely. I would have said that.
I know. You see, it's incredible. If you see it after, you're like, oh my God, I got my money back. And now, for me, this is peanuts. You will go for 10x, and I know it.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're worth it. You're worth it. But the difference now is that you know it, that you're worth it.
Exactly. That's the greatest value I got. I know I'm worth it, so I don't depend on other people's. I learned not to depend on the external validation. So I'm giving myself this value first. I believe in this value, and then, the rest is happening.
Exactly. And it's going to happen when it's going to happen. Excellent. It's about trusting. Oh, I love this. So, Antonia, what would you like to say for someone who thinks of studying to become a life coach in Global Academy of Coaching? Most of the people say, oh, I don't have the money, I don't have the time. And we're trying to support them, to overcome this barrier, which is pure ego, because we know that, all of them find the money, get the time, create the time, just like you did. So what would you say?
I would say that you should all just go for it. I think it's one of the most life-changing decisions. It is a life-changing decision. It's going to change your life. I think it will create magic in your life, and not only if you want to start a coaching business or if you want to be an excellent coach, but just do it for yourselves first, and you will see. I'm sure. I promise to everyone that they will all see the value coming out of it for themselves first, and then for their coaching business, for their other career, or for their coaches. But firstly, I would say to everyone to do it because of themselves is one of the, I would take the same decision again. So I would do it again and again.
Excellent. I just, I really want to congratulate you for being here. I want to congratulate you for graduating. I want to congratulate you for going ahead to do the mentor coaching and becoming an ACC. And it's just incredible. And I cannot wait to see you, how you're going to grow and more, and as much as you desire. So I really want to thank you.
Thank you also, Jill. Thank you for all your motivation, the inspiration we get from your school. And thank you that you make you help us thrive.
Thank you. And for all of you that are looking for coaching certification, let's have a chat. You can click in the link and talk with a Thrive coach, and let's see if Global Academy of Coaching is the right fit for you. Apply for the interview. Thanks. Bye.
Bye, Jill.